Hi everyone, welcome to Restorative Flow. My name is Anna and I am a teacher and one of the owners at Back to Basics. So this class is beginner friendly, and if you have these extra things at your house like a bolster or a blanket, go ahead and grab those. And if you don't, that's okay, just go ahead and grab any blanket and a pillow, that will do just fine. So if you are wondering where to buy any of these, we are releasing an affiliate ID in our newsletter tomorrow. So if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, you can still get this link by visiting our website. But anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. And we're gonna get started on our back. I'll play some music here. Maybe things closer. There we go. So we'll just make our way down to our backs. You can use a bolster or a pillow underneath your legs, a blanket over here if you would like. But today the moon is in Cancer, which means the moon is in a water sign. So we're just going to start by bringing our hands to our belly and our heart and starting to settle in to this space. By noticing your breath. Maybe you fill up the belly and then the rib cage. And just take a few deep breaths, connecting with your breath and with mindfulness. Go ahead and begin to close the mouth if you are breathing through the mouth, and practice ujjayi breath, so a constriction of the throat. Making your internal landscape feel and move like an ocean wave. Take a few more deep breaths in your Shavasana, just using ujjayi breath. Turn the music down just a little bit. You're going to go ahead and release the hand from the heart and the hand from the belly back down to the earth. And just notice the parts of your body that are touching the earth in this posture. Feeling the earth underneath you, supporting you while you take this step inward. Take one more deep inhale here, and soft exhale. Start to wake up the body very gently by wiggling your toes, your fingers, and just taking a moment to wake your joints up, maybe by rolling the wrists or circling the ankles in one direction. And then maybe you switch over to the opposite direction. We'll come back to stillness and give a little wave. And then very mindfully and gently move the bolster to the side. I'm just going to remove your blanket as well. We're going to make our way over onto one side and then slowly and gently push ourselves up from this position to seated. So from here, we'll just get nice and cozy in this Sukhasana or easy seat. Get nice and tall, lift through the heart. Take a breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Look up. Exhale, let the hands float back down to the heart. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hands back down. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hands back down to heart center. We're going to take a moment and press our thumbs into our heart space to collectively set an intention for tonight's restorative flow. Maybe think of something that you would like to bring restoration to. Today's a really good day for checking in with our emotions, checking in with our internal landscape so that it's not boiling over. Or so that we're not avoiding, right? So we're checking in. What is it that we need? If you don't have an intention word, I offer you nurturing. Maybe I can use some nurturing today. Take a moment to breathe that intention word in, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be nurturing. It can be anything you like it to be, that you would like to welcome more into your life. Allow yourself to see this word in bold letters in your favorite color. And begin to feel this word's energy filling up the space in and around you, wherever you're practicing tonight. Inhale a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Slowly and mindfully begin to move. We're going to make our way down to all fours. And from here, we're going to have the big toes touch. And we're going to make our way down to a child's pose. If you have a bolster or pillow at your where you're practicing, go ahead and bring it out in front of you for a supported child's pose. So we can lay our right cheek down to the bolster or pillow and just begin to settle in to this child's pose. Letting this restorative, loving energy wash over you like a cleansing wave. Inhale, recenter, switch sides, left cheek to the bolster. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Inhale back here to center. Slowly walk yourself up and remove the bolster to the sides. We'll go ahead and move into tabletop. And from here, we'll begin to find cat and cow. Checking in with our alignment first. Our wrist is stacked underneath the elbow. Make sure you're not hyperextending here. I kind of have a tendency to do that, so I always like to teach that. Have a slight bend in your elbow, and then elbow is underneath the shoulder blade. So we'll check in with the lower part of the body. Knees are underneath the hips. So I'll check in, spread my fingertips nice and wide. Inhale, raise the gaze and the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the chin to the chest and the tailbone underneath. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale back through to center. We'll go ahead and take a moment to flip our right hand up and gently rock forward and back about 3 to 5 times. Breathing through any discomfort and backing off if you're feeling any pain. Flipping that right palm back over. You can give it a little shake too if you like. And then placing that right hand down. Switch sides to the left. And then gently rock back and forth 3 to 5 times here. Breathing through, sending loving energy, restorative energy down to this wrist. And then flip it over, give it a shake. Place that hand back down. From here, we're going to tuck our left knee behind our right leg And begin to give your calves a gentle massage and striding motions, maybe up and down to the ankle. Maybe you choose a circular motion, and that's okay too. It's about finding what feels good in your body, right? So that may look different than how I'm doing this, and that's okay. That's more than okay. It's all about exploration. So I'll bring that left knee back down, bring the right knee behind the left, and make that same gentle motion. Sending love and breath to this area. Drop the right knee back down. Give your legs a small steel clap. And then we'll come back to stillness from here. We'll go ahead and walk the hands out about an inch. Tuck the toes underneath. Send the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Check in with your hands, your fingertips, engaging the shoulders, maybe taking a bend in the knees here. Maybe play with bending one knee and then the other. Breathing through. Inhale, eyes forward between the hands. Slowly walk to your hands. Take a forward fold here. Deep bend in the knees if you have low back pain. Inhale, raise up to standing. From here, we'll find Tadasana pose. So feet are hip width distance. Slide in the knees, check in with the hips, you give them a little wiggle. Inhale the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, roll them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down. Inhale, back up. And exhale, back down. You can feel free to go in the opposite direction here. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. When you're ready, we'll come back to stillness. Spread our fingertips wide away from each other so they're not touching. Begin to feel the heart lift. And the fingers, the tips of the fingers are pulling down like magnets to the earth. It seems like such a simple pose, but there's so much power in standing with your heart lifted. It's a courageous pose about standing in your power. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center, fold all the way back down. Inhale, find the halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins, shine the heart. The hands can also come to the tops of the thighs. Just make sure we're having a slight bend in the knees here. Heart lifts, back straightens to make it number 7. Inhale here. Exhale, fold all the way down. Plant your hands, and we're going to step back to a high plank. Drop the knees down, take them out wide, and find another child's pose. You can have supported child's pose here as well. So take a moment to drop the right cheek to the bolster, mat, or pillow, and take a few deep breaths here, reconnecting with your breath and with your intention. How does it feel from moving energy in your body? Just slowing back down and reconnecting. Inhale back here to center. We'll go ahead and switch sides to the left. Feeling yourself sink just a little bit softer into this pose. Inhale, we'll slowly raise up, lift up, remove the bolster here. And we'll make our way to Tabletop, tuck the toes underneath, find downward facing dog. From here, we'll lift the right foot and the right leg, flex the toes towards the face. On your exhale, step it through between the hands. Drop the left knee for a low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. And breathe here. You can look up between your hands, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and turn the biceps towards the face. Inhale deeply. Exhale, paint the wall in front of you to frame your front foot. From here, we'll step our right foot to lift, and then we step our left foot to meet our right for forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up to standing. And from here, we'll scoot the arms up and overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reverse swan dive all the way back down. Slight bend in the knees. Hands to halfway lift. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, we fold. Step it back, find plank. We drop the knees here and slowly move to our seat. So we're going to move into hero pose. You can use a blanket here or a bolster if you have knee problems, but we're going to either bring a blanket or the bolster underneath our knees for our hips to sit on. So the hands can come to the top of the thighs. Start to sit up nice and tall, lifting with the heart. And breathe here. Filling up with your intention word with loving, nurturing energy. And exhaling anything else that does not serve you. Blink the eyes open if they're closed. Arms out to a T. We're going to wrap our right arm underneath, left arm on top for eagle arms. So you can have the back of your hands touching if you cannot reach the twist, and that's still very beneficial for the shoulder stretch. So we'll go ahead and keep going from here. We'll begin to lift the arms on an inhale. And exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one together. Untwist your spine. Arms back out to a T. And then this time we're going to send the left arm underneath, right arm on top, back of the hands together, or go for the twist. So from here, we'll inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. Last one together. And exhale, slowly lower and unwind. Very nice. Go ahead and give your arms and shoulders a little shake, going forward, rolling back. Whatever feels good. We'll go ahead and slowly come off of our bolster. Then we'll make our way to tabletop. Lifting the hips. Gaze between the hands, slowly walk, step or hop. Hold here. Inhale, raise up to Tadasana pose. Awesome job. So from here, we're going to bring awareness to the right side of the body. And we're going to begin to lift our right heel, step our right foot back, our right leg back. Find warrior one stance. So if you are having this right hip tacking back pretty far, bring your hand to your hip, so you can step out wider, and then gently bring that right hip forward to square off with your left hip. The left knee should be hovering over the left ankle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe here. Spread wide through your fingertips like you're holding a basket above your head, ready to receive all of this restorative, loving energy. Exhale. We're going to open up to a warrior two here. I'm going to switch sides, but you guys stay facing the way you are. So we're going to do left leg is in front, right arm is back. So just so you can see me, flip your left palm, lean forward, and reverse your warrior. So notice how I'm staying deep into this front leg. Might have a slight bend in my back knee. So you want to check in, make sure that we're aiming for that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just progression, right? Breathe here. Inhale, arms back to a T. Straighten your front left leg. Point all 10 toes to face the side of your mat. And then from here, we're going to check in with our knees, have a slight bend. Hands to the hips. Slowly begin to lower down to a wide-legged forward fold. Now, if reaching the earth is pretty tough for you, grab your pillow or bolster. And you can lower your head that way. Or if that's still too much for you, go ahead and stay in a halfway lift and have your hands and wrists underneath your shoulder for support. Lean back into your heels if you're here for a little bit of stability as well. So, checking in. Inhale, lift up if you're in the fold. Bend the knees a little bit, bring the hands to the hips, slowly lift up. Heel toe the feet inward. And we're going to sit into this goddess pose. From here, inhale the arms up and overhead, exhale hands through heart center. Big round of breath here. Bring the right arm to the right thigh. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale back here to center. Left arm finds the left thigh. Inhale this right arm up. Exhale back through center. Slowly begin to lift up. Great job, everyone. And we'll turn our feet forward and step up to the front of our mat. Awesome job, everyone. So, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, overhead, exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale back up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Inhale, raise all the way back up to standing. Now we're going to bring awareness to the left side of our body. So the left foot, left heel starts to lift, and we step it back to warrior one on this side. From here, we're going to check in with our alignment with our left hip. If we need to take that step out wider, go ahead and do so now. Take a slight bend in both knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Open up to your warrior two. Soft gaze over your middle finger, your right middle finger. Flip your right palm, lean forward, and reverse your warrior, staying bent into this front leg, pressing down through your pinky toe. And breathe here. Inhale, arms to a T. From here, we're going to straighten this front right leg, point all 10 toes to face the side of your mat, and we're going to take another forward fold. So bend the knees a little bit, hands on the hips, slowly begin to lower down. Go ahead and walk your hands out in front of you for a nice shoulder stretch and lean back into your heels. You can play with rocking gently forward and back here. And breathing through. Let the breath return to normal. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Bend the knees. Grab for the hands on the hips and slowly lift up. Heel to your feet closer together. And we'll go ahead and sit for goddess pose again. So from here, you can bring your hands to your thighs for support. On an inhale, we're gonna lean into our left shoulder towards our right knee. So inhale here. Exhale, bring it back through the center. Inhale, lift through. Inhale or exhale back to center. Inhale, slowly lift up. And then we'll turn all of our toes forward and step up to the front of the mat. Awesome job, everyone. Now, this next pose we're going to teach is pyramid pose. If you have a bolster or a block, go ahead and grab that. Okay, so we're going to have our feet on opposite sides of a railroad track, but about hip width distance. So we're going to start with our right first. Right hand to the right hip. You can actually put your right thumb in that hip crease. And we'll tap that right hip back, slowly begin to forward fold. Both feet and heels are planted on the ground, so if this is too much and you're feeling like you need to lift, take a step closer or wider. We'll go ahead and fold over this right leg. Finding a slight bend in both knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. We'll stay here for one more round of full breath. Then inhale, begin to bend into the right leg. And we'll step our left foot to meet the right. Find a forward fold. Inhale, lift up to standing. You can give your hips a little wiggle to the left, and then a little wiggle the opposite way. Checking in with how that feels in our right hip before we do any more movement. All right, come back to stillness when we're ready. You can bring that bolster or your block to the left side. We'll bring awareness to the right foot, step it back. Remember, railroad tracks, hip width distance, but if you need to, take that step wider. So from here, we'll bring the left thumb to our left hip crease, tap it back, slowly begin to forward fold over that left leg. Using the bolster if we need some extra support here, or a block. You can use a block on both sides, with the bolster in front like this. Check in with that left thumb, left hip crease. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we fold and stay here. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale, slowly lift up, bend into that left leg. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Find a forward fold here. Inhale, raise up to standing. Check in with the left hip.
Everything you are aware of.
And then we'll turn our hips the opposite way.
Sky.
Once we check in, we'll go ahead and come back to a still position. And then we'll go ahead and make our way back down to seated. Just checking in all the time. Okay, so from here, we'll go ahead and make our way down all the way to the mat.
into my heart.
Take a moment to just settle back in, regulate the breath. Notice how that movement feels in the body now that we've just moved a lot of energy. Returning to that place of loving, nurturing energy and intention.
The next plane. So bad.
Slowly begin to bend both knees here. If you have a bolster, you can feel free to grab one to have next to you for supported bridge. But we'll press down through our feet. You can use the hands next to you for support. We're going to lift our hips on an inhale to bridge pose. Go ahead and roll the shoulders behind the heart. You can stay here in an active bridge pose, or you can lift the hips and bring a bolster underneath or blocks. If that's what you have at home, feel free to improvise here and make this a comfortable pose. Inhale, lift the hips up and move your block or bolster. Exhale, slowly release the spine back down mindfully. We'll take one more round here. Inhale, lift up. You can stay here if you like, or you can bring the bolster, something to support you, and lower down. And we'll stay here for just a few breaths. Feel free to take any cleansing breaths here. What I mean by cleansing is inhale a deep breath and exhale, audible sigh. Our thighs are where we store anger and shame, emotions that can be really tough to it. So we're going to breathe through any of that discomfort here together, knowing that you're not alone and that your feelings are valid. They should be met with love and nurturing. Inhale a deep breath, exhale, audible sigh. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful, guys. We'll inhale, lift the hips back up. Remove the block or bolster. Slowly and gently lower down. From here, we'll roll over onto our right side or left, and you can lift yourself up to a seated position. We'll take seated with our legs out long. So we'll go ahead and bring the bolster or pillow to our legs for a forward fold here. So we'll sit up nice and tall. Inhale the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, roll them down, lifting the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly walk your hands down and relax your head on the bolster. If this feels too much for the back of your legs, you can take a blanket, fold that blanket up or roll it, whichever you prefer, place that underneath your legs, and then bring the bolster or pillow on top. This will provide some extra knee support if you are like me and like to hyperextend. So, okay. Once you got yourself situated, go ahead and forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, slowly raise up. Slowly remove the bolster, the box, move your blanket. We're going to take our legs together for Supta Baddha Konasana, and you can keep them together like this without any support, or you can bring a bolster here or a pillow. And you're always more than welcome also to just stay lifted here. So just to sit nice and tall and press the legs down into the earth for a stretch that way. But I will also be teaching with a bolster or pillow. So if you would like to, you're more than welcome to walk your hands down and find a supported pose here. You can bring the right feet to the mat if that feels comfortable. Breathing into the back body. And exhale. Feel the parts of your seat and your feet touching the earth underneath you, feeling that earth underneath you, supporting you in this posture. Inhale, lift up your center, switch sides to the left. We'll breathe here. Inhale, slowly lift up, walk your hands up, remove your bolster, knees can come together, hands behind the back or the hips, and gently windshield wipe your knees left and right. This can be very subtle, or this can be more dramatic. It's whatever feels good in your body. Yoga is about chasing positive sensation in the body. So if something doesn't feel good, you do not have to do this. We'll slowly walk up. Make our way back down. Slowly lower all the way down here. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, raise the right leg up straight. Wrap the hands around the right thigh. And you can stay here. This is a great place to stay. Or you can extend the left leg out long. If this feels good in your body, you can walk your hands up to the back of your calf muscle. Breathing through, sending loving energy to the hamstring, the back of the leg. If you need just a little bit more, you can use your right peace fingers to grab your right big toe. We'll hang out here for some deep and loving breaths. move slowly. Release our bind and walk our right leg back down. Bend the left knee. And then you can stay here. We're going to lift the left leg up high. Wrap your hands around your right thigh. You can stay here or extend the right leg out long. It's just an option, so you're more than welcome to stay right here as well. You can walk your hands up to your calf muscle. Take the left peace fingers and grab the big toe if that's something that feels good. And we'll just hang out here again. Just some deep, loving breaths on our left side. Slowly and mindfully lower your left leg back down and bring it to meet the right. You can windshield wipe the knees here, gently, subtly, or dramatic. We'll bring the knees into the chest for a hug. You can gently rock left to right. And we'll come back to center. Bring the knees to hover at 90 degrees. Hands are at the top of your knees. Fingertips are facing down, pointing down. We'll inhale, push the knees away. Exhale, bring them towards you. Inhale, press the knees away. Exhale, bring them towards you. And begin to do this motion as slow or as fast as you would like, giving that low back, the kidney band, a loving massage. When you're ready, find one more round. And slowly and mindfully lower back down. From here, we'll extend the left leg out long. Bring the right knee to hang out in the armpit area just for a minute. Just letting this knee get adjusted and the hip adjusted. You can bring a bolster to your left side for where we're going. Left hand will come to the right thigh. Cross the right leg over to the left. So you can hug this in closer. Bring the right hand to the mat, right shoulder to the mat, and soft gaze over the right arm. You can bring the right hand to the right hip and gently pull the muscle down, just gently touching the fascia. Fascia responds very, very well to light touch. So just gently bring this thigh a little loving compassion. If you would like, you can extend the right leg out long. Inhale, gently roll back through to center. Extend that right leg out long, give it a shake. And then we'll bring the bolster over to our right side, and then left knee comes to the left armpit area to hang out for just a minute. We'll bring our right hand to our left knee and begin to cross it over to the bolster or pillow. Left arm extends out long, soft gaze over the left arm. Left shoulder is pressing down into the mat, down into the earth. Notice the difference between the left side and the right side without judging it. Just notice. Bring the right hand to the left hip for some gentle fascia touch. Pulling that left hip down and away. Left hip goes down and away. And extend the left leg. And breathe here. We'll inhale, slowly roll back through. Extend the left leg out long, give it a shake. Bring both knees in. We'll gently rock and roll along the spine. And if you would like, you can find a plow pose. And gently roll down. We take a moment to windshield wipe again here. If that feels good. Just checking in with our hips. Come back to center, lift the knees to 90 degrees, and then we'll reach our hands for the outside of our feet and find happy baby. Press the hips down into the mat, knees towards the earth. And breathe here. You take your left leg straight, and then the right. You can straighten both, and then bend them back. You can do this as long as you like, but if you are ready to come into your final rest, we'll slowly find stillness. Drop the legs down, and then extend them out long. But I would also encourage you to go ahead and set yourself up if you have the props at home, or you can makeshift some props. I'm going to grab one more thing for practice. Just be a second. So if you have an eye pillow, I encourage you to get that too. I forgot that we just had these made. So I encourage you to utilize one if you have one. If not, you can use a tissue or something to kind of put between you and a blanket or something else in your eyes. But if not, use a blanket to cover you. Bolsters underneath the legs for support. And then slowly make your way down. Bring the eye pillow on top if you have one. Arms are out by your sides. Just begin to settle in to your Shavasana, allowing all the energy and movement that you just did begin to settle into the spaces of your body. I'm going to sit up, but I would encourage you to stay in Shavasana. If you need to jet, that's cool too. But I'm going to come up and practice a meditation with you guys. So, if you're in Shavasana and your legs are extended out long and your arms are as well, just begin to notice the areas of your body that are touching the mat or the floor, maybe the bolster or blanket. Feel your muscles and joints relaxing into this pose, softening with tenderness in each joint and muscle. I encourage you to take slow, deep breaths here. It does not have to be Ujjayi breath, just slow, relaxed breathing. We'll do a quick body scan from head to toe, starting with the forehead. If we're making a grimaced forehead, maybe bring your fingers to that area and tap that area, just gently. And then we'll lower our hand back down and notice how that forehead may have softened. Those muscles are relaxing. Notice the lips on if we're tightening the jaw or not. And if we are, maybe part the lips. Take a breath. Close the mouth, take a few swallows to relax the jaw and the throat. And then we'll bring awareness to our shoulders, and where they're touching the mat. Maybe if we're still rolling forward, we can tuck our shoulders underneath and just give them a little wiggle. Let them relax a little bit more. Bring your awareness to your wrists and the back of your hands. This time without moving, just noticing. We'll bring our awareness back to our heart center. Maybe we see a color of green. And we're taking a moment to reconnect with our intention word. For the collective, it was nurturing, but if you have your own, see that word in this green, loving color in your heart center area. Take a moment to breathe that word in and exhale. Practicing single pointed focusedness on that intention word. Breathe in, nurturing. Exhale, release. Inhale, nurturing. Exhale, release. One more breath here together. Inhale, nurturing. Exhale, release. We'll slowly bring our awareness to our hips, where they're touching the mat, the low back. Maybe our knees, our ankles, and our feet, and the back of the heels, all the way up to the toes. Just notice where you are in time and space. Notice how your intention word or nurturing has filled the space in and around you, allowing you to relax into a state of peace, love, and calm. With each breath, you relax just a little bit more. You are more than welcome to stay here resting in this posture for as long as you would like. You're ready to bring awareness back. Take a deep inhale here. Then exhale, open mouth, sigh. Slowly begin to find gentle, loving movement, maybe in the fingers or the toes. Just any soft, gentle movement that feels good and organic. Maybe you rotate the wrists in one direction and then the other, and the ankles as well. When you're ready, we'll inhale, sweep our arms up overhead. So we're laying down, and we're sweeping our arms up and overhead. Point your toes, reach your hands like you're giving yourself a good morning stretch. Then let go. Beautiful. Bend both your knees, roll over onto your favorite side, and push yourself up to a seated position. We'll get nice and cozy in this easy seat. And before we close practice, I would just like to share with you that during these times, it is important that we do not lose hope. By slowing down together, we collectively set these intentions and send this energy out into the world and also to ourselves. Thank you so much, each of you, for practicing with me tonight. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open up a little space in your hands. One breath, one deep breath on the count of 3 to send out that loving, nurturing energy to everyone that we know and everyone that we've yet to meet. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Close the hands, bring the thumbs to your third eye point. Together we'll take a breath to send this loving, nurturing energy to ourselves. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. May we be happy, may we be holy, may we thrive always. Together we say, Sat Nam. And bow forward to seal in your practice. Again, thank you so much for practicing with me and with the rest of the teachers at our studio. We sincerely appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.